and I am one of the Financial Inclusion Youth Committee members. I am from University of Utara Malaysia and I'm proud to be your MC for today. I would like to welcome
This
all
meeting is being
representatives from
recorded.
Arus Academy, FWD Takaful Sdn Bhd, the Financial Inclusion Youth Committee, participants of Digital Financial Inclusion Challenge 2021, and everyone tuning live today. We are currently streaming on YouTube and Facebook. Do get your university lecturers, friends, and family members to tune in from YouTube to show their support by sharing the links shown on the screen. The links will be provided to you in the chat box. This is our agenda for today. Once all 6 teams have presented, we will go for a break while the judges deliberate. When we come back, we will announce the winners of Digital Financial Inclusion Challenge, DFIC 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, Digital Financial Inclusion Challenge is a program organized by Fund for Life, supported by FWD Takaful and Arus Academy that focuses on fresh ideas from the youth, involving pre-university and university students. This program is an initiative to address the financial inclusion, specifically understanding, access, and uptake of micro-takaful among the marginalized communities. Before the final presentation begins today, let me introduce you to our line of judges. First, we have Mr. Wan Ahmad Najib bin Wan Ahmad Lofi, the Chief Strategy and Digital Distribution Officer for the FW Takaful Sdn Bhd. Next, we are pleased to have with us today the CEO of Association of Sharia Advisors in Islamic Finance Malaysia, ASAS, Tuan Haji Mahtar Abdullah. And last but not least, we have the Sharia Committee Chairman, Dr. Azrul Azlan Iskandar Mirza, with us today. Thank you for making the time with us for the FIC finale. For audience information, our top 6 teams today will be judged based on the following criteria. 80% is on the content of what is being presented, and this entails the solution purpose, innovativeness, effectiveness, scalability, and reflection. The remaining 20 marks will be allocated for their presentation and structure. Before we get into the final presentation, I would like to explain the structure of the presentation. Each team will have 5 minutes to present. Timekeeping will be done by Putri, so do look at her screen. Her background will change to yellow at the 4th minute, and at the 5th minute, it will be red. When this happens, team has 20 seconds to wrap up before the organizers mute the speakers to indicate that time is up. After each presentation, there will be a 5-minute Q&A session with the judges. At the end of the 5-minute Q&A, we will allow time for judges to key in their scores before I introduce the next team. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor to introduce the top 6 finalists of the DFIC 2021. I believe everyone is excited to watch all the presentations today. So let's get started. These are our top 6 finalists in each sequence for presentation. All teams, please take note of your turn. Without further ado, I'm inviting the first group of the DFIC 2021 to the virtual stage. Are you guys ready? Where is the team 6, which will be the first presenter for today? You guys ready? You may first. Okay, good. If you guys ready, you may start now.
Okay. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes.
Okay. All right. We start. Girls power all the way. Make a room for Team 6. Soft at heart, yet tough facing challenge that who we are. Consist of 3 highly determined young ladies from University Technology Mara with big dreams to contribute and help their unfortunate communities in Malaysia. Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to the fair judges, panel mentor and respectful competitors and our supportive audience. So we are Team 6, consists of 3 young beautiful ladies. My name is Yasmin and my friend Faika Diana and also Valerie J. So our team's name Kupu Kupu. Our trademark is actually Kupu-kupunya cintaku. Okay, let's move on to Val.
Imagine, no possession. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger. A brotherhood of man. Imagine all of the people sharing all around the world. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. These song lyrics are close to our hearts as we share the same vision to both John Lennon and Yoko Ono's. They believe that there will be a better world when there is no greed or hunger, when everyone has the same opportunity to share the world's wonders equally. Everyone in the community has equal chances to enjoy the development of our country, and this includes financial inclusion. Ladies and gentlemen, in this modern world where the advancement of technology is developing rapidly without us realizing it, there are certain people and communities that are left behind. This group of people are the ones who have the lowest 40% of income from the total number of income of the people in the country, or known as the B40 community. According to a yearly report published by the Bank Negara Malaysia, BNM, in 2020, our government has planned and executed numerous initiatives to help its people, especially the B40 communities nationwide. Bantuan Sara Hidup BSH, Bantuan Prihatin Rakyat BPR, and Bantuan Khas COVID BKC are some of the initiatives taken by the government to ease some of their financial burden during the pandemic. Moreover, with the little financial aid by the government, the B40 community have hope to survive from the economic crisis we faced during the pandemic. However, this aid is not enough to protect them from the future unfortunate events like sudden death or an accident that causes permanent disability. So, government, Bank Negara Malaysia, insurance company and takaful operator team up and produce an insurance and takaful product specifically for this community, and the product known as Perlindungan Tenang Initiatives. Its goal is to create affordable and easy to use insurance takaful plans to protect this fragile community from unfortunate events like the cruelty of COVID-19 virus that has a high risk of sudden death. Now, according to the Department of Statistics Malaysia in 2020, there are approximately 2.78 million Malaysians who are in the B40 community. However, based on the yearly report by Bank Negara Malaysia in 2020, only 172,648 Malaysians are protected. And this means that there is 2.61 million B40 individuals out there who are not protected by these initiatives, or even worse, they are not aware of this opportunity that the government have given to its people. Thus, as we believe in equality for everyone to improve their life, especially their financial well-being, as it is said to at least have an emergency fund that will protect them in the future, it is important for us to realize or actually put ourselves in their shoes to see their day-to-day struggle. How could technology and insurance industry help this community to be free from financial crisis? And what is the best way for us to help them in closing up the social gap through financial crisis, through financial inclusion? So once again, we believe in equality for everyone to improve their life, and it is important to solve this financial inclusion for the B40 community to have a for them to have a better life in 2 and 3 years time, so that their children have a future in case anything happen to their parent. And at least we as the community could give them an opportunity to improve their life through suitable platform. Now, ladies and gentlemen, always remember to imagine a world where everyone could live happily without hunger or greed. That must be beautiful. So that is the reason why solving financial inclusion is really important for our team.
So let's meet Makcik Norizan, a 49 year
Wow. Okay, I can say that a good job indeed. Now let's hear some comments from the judges. So basically, like Mr. Wan Ahmad Najib, I will get you start first for the comments and the question for this group.
Very good morning. Assalamualaikum, Team 6. So I think you went short of time, so it was a very good opening for sure, right? I think you've articulated the need for the to actually propose and address the B40 segment. I think it's a bit sad that we can't go into the solution that you're proposing. So I'm going to give you this one chance. Tell me your solution, your proposed solution in 30 seconds.
Okay, our solution. Our solution is about a website. We want to create a website that help these B40 people in financially. So so this website. Can you show this slide for the website? Just like for the flash views. So the website where the donor be 40%. So I just flash out. Okay, and then this is the part of our receiver can check one by one. The donor can check one by one who is the receiver. They can know the background for the receiver. So the background and then the expenses. So why not, like, one donor can donate like a part of their money, like let's say the donor want to donate for the expenses for electricity. So they just donate for the electricity. What we believe is we want to create a concept where the donor cannot donate a lot of money, because as we see in Bersamamu kan, when they when they see about this one person who had an issue in their life. So how about the neighbors who have a similar kind of situation? That 1,000 only can be used for that Pak Abu person only. How about his neighbors? So we want to provide equalities where the donors have to like limited amount to donate to the receiver. So contoh, for example, the donor have 1K kan. So dia hanya boleh donate to this makcik for 50 ringgit for any expenses, but one receiver 50 ringgit limit. So what happened to the rest of the money? The donor have to donate to the other receiver, because we have to realize that there are so many in needs. So how about that 1,000K distribute to the others instead of for that one receiver? So can you flash?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I don't wanna. I wanna be fair to the other team, so I'm gonna.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you for the the chances lah.
Okay. If host, you can ask the other two judges if they have any.
Okay, got it. Okay, so how about from Tuan Haji Makhtar? Is there any question that you want to propose to the group?
Okay, I saw there's another 10 more slides to go. Can you just click? I just want to see the presentation and also the connection to the concept that you have presented. Okay, I will just say go. Okay, all right. Kiran, go. All right. Okay. 19. Okay. All right. Hold on the solution. Potential impact, 19. All right, next. Okay. All right. Okay, it's fair then. Thank you.
Okay, so unfortunately, there's only 1 minute. So basically, Mr. Azrul, do you have a simple question to propose to the group?
For the time being, no. But a nice concept of the social crowdfunding. I believe this is part of the social crowdfunding. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Azrul. So, congratulations to first team. Okay, that's just from the first group. We got 5 more to go. Now let's proceed to the second presenter. Where's the second presenter?
Hi.
Team 4. Okay, you may share your slide.
Right. Hold on, give me a second. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. So on the counting.
Team 4, just give 1 minute, yeah? Let me spotlight you guys.
All right.
So basically, right now we will give while the team 4 are preparing. So we give the time for the judges to deliberate the score for the first presenter. So basically, the team 4 you guys may just prepare for your presentation while judges deliberate the score. I can see the smile face on the team 4 right now. I guess like you guys have prepared, well prepared. It's just like, I don't think like you guys are feeling nervous, right?
Actually, this is a nervous smile.
Oh, okay, I see. I thought like it is not nervous because I guess like it is excitement to present your idea after 1 week of the DFIC event.
Yeah, I would say it's a bit mixture of a little bit of both. Nervous smile and
Okay,
exciting
so
smile.
we have got the result for the first presenter. So on the counting of 3, 1, 2, 3, the stage is yours.
Hi, good morning. My name is Zihang, and we are from Team 4. With me, we have Bohok and Jaji. Before we start, I want you to picture this. Machit Siti, who is a single mother, 4 kids, who is not currently participating in Takafu. She doesn't have much savings. The only family income is from the mother who sells nasi lemak. One day, she suddenly gets a stroke. I don't know about you all, but I would be first thinking and ask myself, who would be there to help the family, to help the people and prevent this from happening? We need to make more people in Machit City community to have an awareness of how important it is to participate in Takafu. So after conducting a few interviews, we actually found out that the B40 community does not seem to understand the importance of participating in Takafu and know about micro Takafu. No one in their society mentions about it. To help people like Machit City, we brainstorm some ideas, and now let us present to you Community Financial Volunteer, or what we call CFV. CFV is a system that we hope can be used to nourish a community that can be more aware of the importance of being financially included or participate in Takafu. There are several roles in the system, and they are agents from insurance agencies, volunteers from the community itself, community members, and lastly is the app. First, what is the role of the agents? The agents are the person who would be in charge of the community. they need to make sure that the quality and interesting workshops are being held weekly and consistently. They also need to train the volunteers in the community to be able to spread the awareness of participating in Takafu. And the volunteers from the community, they will be trained by the agents to be able to assist and conduct workshops or programs. They will also need to be able to share knowledge about Takafu and bring awareness to their community. They are the key people who will allow us to spread awareness in and out from the community. And the community, they need to actively join the workshop so that the awareness can be spread and can be delivered to them. And the app, the volunteers will be able to redeem free tickets for workshops, programs, view the upcoming activities, register, and share the events to their friends via the app.
So there are 4 phases to achieve this idea. First, we will collaborate with the head of the community to promote the community programs in their society. Second, we will run the community program to bring people together and create awareness about Takafu as well as financial inclusion. Third, we will recruit and train volunteers who are willing to help in their community. At the last phase, we will continue running this whole program and make it a usual thing to happen in their community weekly. Once we achieve the last phase, it will be self-sustaining and continuously going on, and we will slowly expand this program from area to area and even expand to the whole Malaysia. So there are 2 types of programs that will be held in the community. First is the community program, such as having board games, gardening, talks, and family sport days. Second, we will have a workshop as well, teaching about cooking skills, coding, Takafu, and English. And the activities will be more and more interesting as the times goes on. So in this activity, user can redeem tickets to join any workshops during the community programs. And other than tickets, they are able to join the workshop as well by paying us.
This is the interface design that you can visualize how the app will look like. The first page is the login and register page. The second page is the home page where people can see upcoming events and workshops that is happening around their community. The third page will be the participate page where people can easily participate to Takafu. We see the impact from community, help volunteer, which is a very big success. And we want to also implement it to financial inclusion to get the same result. We want to create a community that is very aware of the importance of Takafu. All the volunteers are capable to share about Takafu, how to participate, and relatable knowledge to their community. In order for us to sustain the whole system, we collab with the insurance agency and NGO to provide us fundraising and volunteers training. We anticipate the available resource in the community, such as the location for conducting the workshops. We will make changes in program size from time to time. We will also identify the potential challenges and solutions to continuing services and operations. Lastly, I would like to call upon all of you here, and we are here to challenge you on making a step together as a volunteer and to protect the B40 community. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So now let's proceed to the 5-minute Q&A session. So previously we have started with Mr. Wan Ahmad Najib. So can we start with Dr. Azrul first? Is there any question that you want to ask to the team 4?
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your nice presentation. Just one question. Since your target market actually is B40, and your example just now is Makcik City, right? How you want to ensure that the elderly people that doesn't understand and doesn't have a good access to the digital solutions, they don't know how to do that, to download the apps, how to use the apps. Another point of view that only the what we call the youngsters know how to do it. So how you ensure that this target, which is the elderly, can also have the access and understand how to use the what we call it, the application. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Actually, in the phase 1, right, before is where we are going to conduct all these events on the system without the app first. Okay, after we running through all these community programs and also we train the volunteers, then the volunteers should be able to master the app and also be delivered or how to use or navigate in between the app to the elderly people and download the app. So we will have to, that's why we want to have volunteers also. We have all these workshops and programs there to assist them and teach them about it, to use and navigate between the app. Yeah, hope that answers your question.
Okay, thank you. So how about Tuan Najib Akhtar? Is there any question that you want to propose to the group?
Nice presentation. Nice. You're more focused on your presentation now. My main concern is that you're focusing on the existing B40 before the pandemic. There are also people who fall into B40 category during the pandemic. I don't see how you want to address that, because the proportion now is even more on the unemployability beyond the elderly.
Okay. But then this is not to help them to get out of the poverty or get out of B40. It's like a campaign for them to understand more about the importance of being financially included and being able to know the importance of it. That's why if they know about how important is it, then no matter how poor they are, if they have, no matter how financially crisis they are in, they will try to get a way to do that. And if they need, that's why we have all these workshops or upscaling workshops that can boost their additional skills, like these workshops like cooking and English, Takafu, and making apps, these kind of things, to also get out to help them. If they know how to cook some nasi lemak, maybe they can sell nasi lemak with the programs we have, and then when they have money, they can, Takafu is important. When I have the money, I need to make sure that my family and my safety is protected first. That's why we have all these workshops also to upskill them, right? Yeah, I hope that answers your question.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Okay, so the last judges, Mr. Wan Ahmad Najib, do you have any question that you want to ask to the group?
Yes, I do. So group for a very good presentation. I think very concise, and I think it's very clear, and I can see how you want to call people and engage the B40 segment, right?
Yep.
Getting the main, I think you in the presentation you had some agents and from the Takafu side, and some activities that relates to a lot of people. My only question, and I think this is the only part that I struggle to connect, is how do you intend to actually get the B40 community that engages through your solution to actually take up a Takafu product that we say is important for them, and address that solution of ensuring that they continue to be protected because they need to. So that's my question to you.
Yeah. So this app, okay, this is an app just to help them like ease their job to participate in Takafu. But this is not just what we do. That's why we need to have all these volunteers. These are the very key people who will be spreading the awareness and continue to let the people pursuing or participate in Takafu. Because when we have all these workshops, we don't just do these workshops and not talking about Takafu and not talking about other financially included services. For example, when we do board games, we'll try to make board games let's talk about how important is it to be financially included. And for example, in gardening, we will show them an example of what if your basu is protected and it breaks, then something will have a backup plan to help you to fix your basu and things like that. So we will always make a community that's very aware of this kind of thing, so they can say, hey, it's time to do that. And then when it's time to do that, they don't have to go to, it's very difficult to pay and whatnot. We have volunteers to help them to pay, or to guide them and navigate in between the app, to pay in the app, to participate in the app. So yeah, at least the community is now more aware or know about Micro Takafu, because when we interview them, they often talk about, they actually don't know about Micro Takafu, they don't even know it exists and things like that. So we will actually try to also sampaikan info like this.
I'm sorry, the time is up. Thank you for the answer. So basically, like now let us give some time for the judges to deliberate the score for the team for why I'm calling upon the next presenter. Basically, you guys just ready for the next presenter, which the third presenter will be the team one from University Utara Malaysia. It's my university. So basically, like,
You guys can hear me? Boleh dengar apa? Testing mic, boleh dengar?
okay, now the judges have sent us call for the second presenter. So without further ado, let's proceed to the third presenter, which is team one. You may start now.
Testing mic, 1, 2, 3. Boleh dengar apa? Testing mic, 1, 2, 3. Testing mic.
Yes, sound is good, Ain.
Testing mic, 1, 2, 3. Boleh dengar?
Okay.
Okay. Bayangkan hari ini sekiranya oksigen juga harus dibayar. Sudah pasti golongan B40 sudah ramai mati. Oleh itu saya, Ain, Bukhari dan Azam daripada Universiti Utara Malaysia datang untuk memperjuangkan hak mereka. Untuk memahami keadaan semasa, kami datangkan iaitu Kak Fiza, wakil daripada golongan B40 yang akan kita jelaskan lagi. Siapakah Kak Fiza? Kak Fiza merupakan seorang suri rumah sepenuh masa yang menguruskan keluarga serta anaknya 3 orang. Kak Fiza juga penghidap slip disk yang tidak boleh membuat apa-apa pekerjaan dan tidak mempunyai sebarang perlindungan. Kak Fiza juga adalah seorang yang tidak mempunyai sebarang simpanan dan suaminya juga hanyalah pekerja rider Shopee yang hanya tidak mempunyai pendapatan tetap. Dan yang terakhir, Kak Fiza tidak mempunyai sebarang akaun bank transaksi dan bergantung kepada suaminya punya akaun sepenuhnya. Jadi, bagaimanakah keadaan Kak Fiza sekiranya suaminya meninggal? Apakah yang akan berlaku sekiranya Kak Fiza mengalami pembedahan secara mengejut? Oleh itu, kita datangkan rangkuman solusi dan masalahnya. So, masalah yang pertama yang dihadapi oleh Kak Fiza dan seluruh golongan B40 ialah produk yang tidak inklusif. Yang kedua ialah pembayaran yang tidak fleksibel kerana kadang-kadang perlunya kepada bank dan sebagainya. Yang ketiga ialah kesedaran terhadap takaful dan kesihatan yang masih lagi rendah. Dan yang keempat, maklumat produk tidak sampai kepada golongan ini walaupun pelbagai inisiatif yang telah diambil oleh kerajaan. Oleh itu, kami datangkan satu solusi yang bukan saja menyelesaikan masalah yang pertama, bukan masalah kedua, tapi keempat-empat masalah ini, iaitu kami perkenalkan aplikasi sempurna.
Pertama ialah sempurna, menawarkan produk takaful secara tetapan pilihan sendiri dengan sistem harga yang boleh laras. Maka golongan B40 yang ingin mengambil produk ini boleh membuat tetapan perlindungan apa yang mereka mahukan dan berapa harga yang mereka dikenakan. Hal ini juga berbentuk pakej mengikut harga tetapi berbentuk mengikut keperluan dan kehendak golongan B40. Mereka boleh menambah dan mengurangkan perlindungan tambahan mengikut bajet semasa. Seterusnya, memandangkan hampir majoriti golongan B40 menggunakan telefon pintar secara prabayar, maka mekanisme paling dekat bagi kaedah pembayaran ialah dengan menggunakan sistem tambah nilai. Tidak perlu lagi menggunakan pemindahan wang tunai, hanya tambah nilai di telefon masing-masing untuk membuat pembayaran.
Hari ini juga kami memperkenalkan satu konsep iaitu Get Healthier, Get Richer, yang mana di aplikasi tersebut ada satu aplikasi yang dikatakan Jom Sehat. Bagaimana Jom Sehat berfungsi? Ia adalah berfungsi untuk memotivasikan golongan ini untuk memberi kesedaran mereka tentang kesihatan. Sekiranya mereka melaksanakan perkara-perkara yang diadakan dalam Jom Sehat, maka mereka dapat menebus ganjaran yang disediakan dalam aplikasi ini.
Tidak terhenti di situ, aplikasi ini juga boleh membantu golongan ini untuk mendapatkan barang keperluan secara percuma dengan hanya kongsikan link aplikasi dan memastikan agar mereka mendaftar, mereka dapat menebus berbagai manfaat untuk diri mereka. Kemudian implikasi solusi. Yang pertama ialah kita dapat membantu golongan B40 untuk menjana pendapatan secara pasif dan juga boleh menebus poin yang terkumpul untuk membuat pembayaran. Yang kedua, kaedah pembayaran juga lebih mudah dengan adanya inovasi ini. Yang ketiga, pelan yang ditawarkan juga mampu memenuhi apa yang diperlukan oleh golongan B40. Dan yang terakhir adalah dengan kesedaran kesihatan melalui Jom Sihat, kita dapat melahirkan komuniti yang lebih sihat serta mengurangkan jumlah tuntutan yang dihadapi oleh syarikat takaful setiap tahun.
Dan yang paling penting, kini Kak Fiza lebih gembira. Okey, untuk sustainability ataupun kelestarian solusi yang kami berikan ini, kami bawakan dua solusi kelestarian yang utama, iaitu galakan dalam memberi kesedaran kesihatan. Ini akan memberi impak kepada syarikat itu sendiri yang mana kita dapat mengurangkan jumlah tuntutan setiap tahun seterus dapat menaikkan lagi jumlah keuntungan bagi setiap syarikat. Dan kita juga dapat melahirkan komuniti yang lebih sedar akan kepentingan kesihatan. Tidak terhenti di situ, dengan pembinaan aplikasi sempurna, kita juga dapat menerapkan selari dengan pergerakan revolusi IR 4.0, iaitu kita dapat meneruskan pergerakan arus ini selari dengan pemodenan yang berlaku dalam industri kita pada hari ini. Sekarang, segala solusi telah kami utarakan, pelbagai cadangan telah kami kemukakan, permasalahan, solusi, semuanya telah kami nyatakan. Sekarang masa untuk anda untuk bertindak. Mari bersama dengan kami ubah nasib golongan B40. Sekian, terima kasih.
Wow. That's very good job. Can I say to the third presenter? But I'm not trying to be biased. So let's switch to the judges' comment. So basically like, Tuan Haji Mahtar, do you have any question that you wanted to propose to the group?
Well done. I just want, can you go back to a few slides that shows the infrastructure behind your setup? Lagi belakang. I think on the first 4 slides, I just want to see the infrastructure that you have. Hold on, okay. Alright, carry on. Depan sikit. Hold on here, yeah. Okay. Alright. You have not mentioned anything. Tak sebut langsung who are your partners ataupun stakeholders yang akan support this application ada tak yang in your mind? Because yang you cerita hanyalah the back end of the solution, tapi the front end, the partners tu agak-agak siapa yang akan jadi partners to this application? Dengar Ain, kira.
Untuk cadangan kami, bagi aplikasi ini, kami telah merancang dan kita telah merancang perkara ini berdasarkan dengan aplikasi FWD yang sedia ada, iaitu FWD. Jadi sekiranya aplikasi ini dapat dilaksanakan secara jelas, kami bercadang untuk melaksanakan FWD ini di aplikasi dimanfaatkan dalam bentuk FWD sempurna. Dan untuk sistem pembayaran juga kami telah memikirkan beberapa sistem cara, iaitu yang pertama, contohnya kita dapat bekerjasama dengan syarikat-syarikat telco yang ada di Malaysia seperti Digi, Celcom, Maxis dan sebagainya dari aspek pembayaran sumbangan tersebut untuk memudahkan golongan ini supaya mereka tidak lagi ada satu stigma kalau nak bayar je kena ke bank in dan sebagainya.
Okay, done. Thank you.
Okay. So how about Mr. Wan Najib? Do you have any question?
Kawasan pendalaman, kami mengambil idea daripada pos laju. Sebab apa? Pos laju dia akan post semua barang walaupun dekat dalam kawasan pendalaman. Jadi mesti ada satu pencawan ataupun satu pusat pos laju yang boleh mereka bayar melalui tersebut. Kita sedia tahu sekarang pos laju bukan sahaja kita post barang, tapi kita boleh buat pembayaran bil air, bil api, renovation, rotek, lesen. Kemudian kita nak masukkan duit dalam akaun pun boleh menggunakan pos laju.
Thank you.
Okay. So
Saya. So it's me, right?
yes.
Okay, so first and foremost, team one, very. I don't want to say much, but well done, right? I think a lot of people will be proud hearing to your presentation. Very clear and you touch most of the problem statement. When I'm curious because within the last 1 week and probably the last 24 hours, what are the final tweaks that you had to do? Apa final tweaks yang you had to do to your proposed solution after your sessions with the mentor? Can you share?
Bagi last sesi kami bersama dengan mentor, kami pelbagaikan lagi dari aspek brainstorm bagaimana cara pembayaran, dan salah satu cadangan yang dikemukakan oleh mentor kami sendiri. Tak dengar aku seperti
Dengar.
okay. Salah satu cara pembayaran yang dicadangkan oleh mentor kami sendiri iaitu dari aspek poin yang terkumpul. Sekiranya mereka tak dapat bayar bagi bulan tersebut, mereka boleh gunakan poin-poin yang terkumpul untuk membayar bagi bayaran bulan tersebut. Itu salah satu cadangan yang kami ambil dan bincangkan bersama dengan mentor bagaimana kita nak realisasikan cara pembayaran ini. Maksudnya if diorang tak ada duit bulan tu, they can work hard untuk kumpul poin untuk bayar bagi bulan tersebut.
Okay, so Dr. Azrul, do you have any question that you want to ask to the team?
Okay, only one question regarding the sustainability issues. Based on this slide, siapa nak tanggung bayar mesin basuh, peti ais, duit mana ambil tu? Thank you.
Okay, anda ada hanya 1 minit untuk menjawab soalan ini.
Okay, sebelum ni kita ada buat PWD ada buat engagement dengan UM dan kita ada affiliate. Kalau kita jual satu takaful ataupun kita dapat tarik orang untuk takaful, kita boleh dapat commission tersebut. Jadi point itu yang memain peranan sejauh mana hadiah tersebut. Contoh macam kalau mesin basuh, mestilah kita memerlukan poin yang banyak ataupun tarik ramai lagi orang. Jadi mereka boleh termotivasi, dan apa yang kami cuba nak terapkan, poin ini tidak akan ada expired supaya mereka boleh kumpul lagi banyak poin, lagi banyak ataupun lagi besar hadiah yang boleh mereka redeem. Contohnya kalau macam untuk 200 poin, contohlah katakan kalau dalam satu orang kita dapat dalam commission sebanyak RM1 dan kita dapat contohnya untuk yang basic produk.
Mencelah, anda hanya ada 20 saat lagi untuk menjawab soalan. Ringkaskan.
Influence dia untuk subscribe ataupun tambah lagi plan-plan takaful itu, takaful tambahan. Jadi mereka punya pembayaran akan jadi bertambah, poin juga akan bertambah. Jadi sampailah ke satu amount yang terkumpul itu cukup untuk redeem. Maksudnya mereka sendiri yang akan redeem mengikut apps tu. Jadi
terima kasih. Maaf kerana masa sudah mencemburui. Jadi ayuh kita memberi masa kepada para juri untuk menilai presentation dan juga berdasarkan Q&A bentang tadi. Dan sekarang ingin manggil grup seterusnya, iaitu grup kedua bagi menjadi presenter yang keempat.
Hi everyone, thank you.
Hello. So we can just wait for a minute while the judges celebrate the score.
Okay. Will you tell us when to start?
Yes, I will start. I will tell you where we start.
Okay.
Okay, so basically the scores have in. You may share your slide. And if you guys are ready, you may start now.
Assalamualaikum and a very good morning everyone. We are Team 2. I'm Sharifah Nadira.
I'm Nazrin.
And I'm Wan Tasnima.
And before we dive into our final presentation, I want to show you a short 3-second montage that fully encapsulates what our idea is all about. All right. Moving on to our problem statement, we found that the two major findings is that why WB40 is not subscribing to Takaful is because of the two A's of affordability and also awareness. There lacks an affordable and fully comprehensive Takaful policy that caters to the B40 community, as well as the lack of education on this topic.
So our solution is the Bersama program. In general, the Bersama program is an initiative that seeks to gain cooperation from different parties to play a role in order to reach the main goal of everyone being insured.
So the main mechanism of how the Bersama program would work is that it seeks to gain cooperation from individuals of higher social classes to participate in a Takaful scheme. So this is because current Takaful schemes that are created for the B40 are not fully comprehensive, and any comprehensive schemes are too out of reach for the B40 individuals to afford them. So this Takaful is designed mainly to help each other as a functioning society. This is why the non-B40 will pay a regular price of price of Takaful, whereas the B40 will pay 15% of the Takaful price for a whole year term. But the difference with our product is that the Takaful coverage is more conclusive. So this program aims to spread awareness, which is why to encourage the B40 from rural areas, individuals from the company will travel to those areas to help explain and immediately set up their account. And these B40 individuals will pay once for the whole term. However, our product provides additional services in the aim to spread awareness, which will be explained later on.
Now, you might have some underlying concerns and questions on this initiative, but we also have created sub-mechanisms in this initiative to smoothen out any problems that you might have. So firstly, you might question on how are we going to encourage non-B40 individuals to participate in this program. Basically, we are primarily looking to open up to the genuineness of their heart as well as the goodness of their heart in entering this program. But to be able to do this, we need to be completely transparent with them. And with that comes in the role of www.bersama.com. Through www.bersama.com, an individual can look at where the money is being flowed to and how is it being used in the contribution. Secondly, we also believe that we can provide benefits such as discounts and promotions on certain goods by partnering with companies that will incentivize them to take up this type of program. Finally, we see www.bersama.com has a potential to become a social empowerment platform in the near future, as it has already guided individuals of like-minded thoughts where they want to help their community, and we believe that they can be mobilized in the near future.
All right. Secondly, you might be wondering where and how can B40s learn about this Takaful initiative. So we plan to partner with petrol stations to allow us to set up transactional kiosks. This is because petrol stations are literally located everywhere in urban and remote areas. So not everyone has the means to travel to meet up with an agent to purchase Takaful. We understand that. So this solution brings the Takaful to them. And with this kiosk, the B40 individuals can easily find out about Takaful packages available to them, what benefits do they get from this, and purchase it on the spot.
Now, to further sustain this program, we also want to collaborate with Pusat Zakat. Zakat is a charitable donation that are collected for the use of elevating the life of the disadvantaged. And we believe that Takaful has an inline vision with what Zakat is. Through that, we hope that partnering with Zakat, they can contribute funds towards the pool, and this will help reduce the cost of claims and help to sustain this program in the long run.
And wait, there's more. Instead of returning the surplus fund from the program to the individuals at the end of the term, we will accumulate the fund and put it to good use to fund the Bersama program for the next term. Now, ladies and gentlemen, in a world where our product does exist, we will get to bring the communities together. Takaful will no longer be intimidating and will be attainable for everyone. Mainly, our focus today, the B40. A better Takaful coverage will be possible for everyone to enjoy. That is why our Bersama program believes in connecting two different worlds with one purpose to get everyone insured. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you. I believe every group portrays a good charisma and their own strength. I'm amused and I'm excited to call upon some judges to give some comments for the team. So basically, can we start with Dr. Azrul? Is there any question that you wanted to ask to the team too?
Okay, thank you, the team, for the nice presentation. May I have a clarification on the portions of 85, 15%, which is 15% be contributed by the participants or the B40s? How you get the numbers? How you derive the numbers? Thank you.
Would you like to?
Yes, sure, happy to. Let's go to that slide with the person. All right. So where we get this money, where we get the percentage is that we were originally we wanted to do 25%, but coming from but looking back, I think even that would be a lot, right? So I think 15% can be can be affordable for these B40 groups. Subsidized by the non-B40. So how do we get this 85% is basically the non-B40 will pay a chunk of money, right? So in their money will also contribute to the B40 funds as well. Nazrin, would you like to add up to that?
No, it's okay.
Okay, thank you. So, Tuan Haji Makhtar, is there any question that you want to ask to the team?
Good thought process. I need a clarification on the how you want to collect the 85% from the non-B40. It will be individual basis, or it will be just a pool of funds that you will put together.
All right. Thank you so much for the. Okay, so thanks so much for the question. So basically, we've thought this through. We've brainstormed together, and so the everyone is looking for takaful and insurance to cover, right? So basically, this will act as like any other takaful. Any other takaful as well. But the difference is that the person who pays, the non-B40 who pays for their takaful is actually by actually also contributing to the non-B40 funds, and it will all be put into one pool. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so how about from the Mr. Wan Ahmad Najib? Is there any question that you wanted to ask to the team?
Firstly, team 2, well done. I like the concept of marrying both and what do you call it? Getting two different communities together and helping one another. That's beautiful to me. That's something that I applaud too. A lot of it has been answered. If you could elaborate a bit, I know one of the things that you mentioned during the presentation was for the company men, like people like me, to go down and talk, right? And get people to take up. But that doesn't necessarily be the most like effective way, because we don't have a lot of people, right? How do you intend then? How do you get people else to take up this? I know there's a kiosk, but how? What are the other incentives of ways are you thinking of getting people to actually take up the or use the solution that you're proposing? You get what I mean?
Yes, I do. Yeah. So basically, yes, we do have the kiosk. Yeah, and to understand how this kiosk will work also, we will make the kiosk a bit attractive. That means that we plan to collaborate with other partnerships so that when you come to the kiosk, there's another reason that you can also do it. So basically, the kiosk itself, you can do transactions like buy and also read on takaful. But we will do other partnerships that will make it more enticing for them to come as well.
And so I'd like to add up to that. The whole purpose of this is that we want to cater to those who are tech savvy and also not tech savvy. So which is the kiosk is for those who are they are tech savvy enough to go and to petrol stations, but for the individuals to rural areas, this is for rural areas that are very hard to reach and they are not that tech savvy, and so we are we want to give them the option, so these people from the company will go and set up and they don't have to worry about it anymore. But we also understand that B40s, they are not all not tech savvy. Some are tech savvy as well. So which is why we also provide the kiosks.
Okay. So thank you to the team too. I believe that we have heard all the questions from the judges and we have heard all the answers from the team too. I love your accent basically, like so. And I'm very like for the team two and the previous team. I really enjoyed your presentation.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. We had fun.
It's okay. Okay, so basically like the judges have evaluated the team two. So now two more groups to present. Thus, let's invite the fifth presenter to present your masterpiece. You guys are ready? You may start now.
Wait, hold up. Just want to do a mic check first. Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Cool. Hi, Assalamualaikum everyone. I'm Shadza and my teammates are Ain and Nabil and we're from Team 5. Before we begin, I would like to say why financial inclusion is important to us, because we believe in equal opportunities for everyone. Everyone in the community deserves to get the financial protection that they need and be given the chance to have access to all financial services. Hence, our group motto is financial inclusion for all, no exclusion. Okay, so moving on to our problem, our persona can be identified as a reluctant B40 community living in flats in the city with non-fixed income that needs to be educated about takaful and how takaful can protect them from risk and slowly break the poverty cycle that they're in. Okay, and the problem here that we're trying to solve is the negative perception that people have about takaful and its agent. That the usual perception is that takaful is complex, it's difficult to understand, insurance is a scam, and there's also this taboo that stops people from discussing anything related to insurance. And the second problem that we're trying to solve is the difficulties for B40 communities to maintain a fixed income for them to care for themselves and their family. And if this problem keeps up, it'll just spread even further and further strengthen the stigmatized views that people have about all forms of insurance, and financial inclusion will be but a dream in a land of fairy tales. Okay, so moving on to market validation by Ain.
That validates our problem statement, which reflect the necessity for our solutions. A lot of respondents do not have takaful, and even if they do, they still face the complexity of the usage of big words in their takaful agreements. Isn't it annoying when you read the terms and conditions for something, but yet you can't fully understand it? Yeah, it's annoying. Next, data validates.
Ain, can you speak louder?
Yeah, can you speak louder?
Hello.
Okay, all right.
Is this okay?
Yes, okay, carry on.
Correct. Next, data validates that B40s do plan their money properly and they are looking forward to experiencing our solution just as much as the audience today is excited to know about our solutions. All right, next, from all these problems, we figure an app will be the most well-rounded solutions, but the focus of the app would be for the B40s communities. We are proposing an app called Kasih Kita. It will be simple enough to ensure people who use it will be able to understand the information available about takaful, which indirectly can slowly lighten people to remove the misconception they have about insurance in general. Kasih Kita will help meet the needs of the consumer because there has never been an app that is B40 centric. The B40s have been excluded from a lot of financial services. So we want to make sure that this community-based app can help the B40s get the help that they need. Okay, next, this app aims to provide B40s any information regarding takaful and even help them purchase the takaful product on the spot. Users will also be able to use it as pseudo social media since it provides a community to chat with individuals and or groups. The apps, we also have users keep track of their finances. So don't worry, Kasih Kita got you all covered.
to introduce the B40 community about the app. These are our strategies. Referral fees for agents. Agents who can get the word out about the app and get the B40s to pre-register under their name will get some amount of referral fees. This provides some incentive for the agents to contribute. Second, physical marketing. Our physical marketing is crucial to reach out to the B40s who don't really have time to scroll social media because they have to work. So we will have a mobile bus where staff would go to communities directly and spread information about the Takaful. Third, referral fees for users. The first problem is misconception, while the second problem is the irregular inflow of money for the B40s. What we want to propose is a way for the B40s to be able to pay their Takaful contributions on a monthly basis without interruptions and gain some extra ringgit on the side. By creating a referral fee system for the users, we can contribute to solving their money problems. In terms of sustainability, we will continue to do the engagement by providing updates on news and programs with the community to provide them cashbacks, coins, coupons, and discounts for their next contributions. So moving on to our potential impact, we can see our hope is that when the B40s use the apps, it will help them to remove any and all misconception they have about Takaful. This will lead to better financial literacy, gaining greater digital literacy, and of course, financial inclusivity. For our short-term achievement, it will slowly solve misconceptions of individuals and boost B40 engagements with us, and then increase the uptake rate of Takaful. For our medium-term achievement, it will help the B40s to have a new lifestyle by slowly incorporating this app as based on the community-based app to improve their digital literacy and financial literacy. And then
Okay, so unfortunately time is up, but it's okay. I guess like the presentation is good also, and I believe now everyone is waiting for the judges' comments. So can we start from the Dr. Azrul? You have any question that you want to proceed to propose to the team 5?
Okay, thank you very much for another good and nice presentation. I just want to ask you a question. How you differentiate yourself with other competitors? Because I believe in the market, we have a lot of applications, websites that attract the people to also involve and participate in Takaful. Thank you.
Okay, can I take this question? Okay, the thing that makes us stand out is that a lot of the other apps, they don't really reach out to B40s. Our competitive advantage is that we specified that we want to reach out to these B40s by creating like a mobile bus that goes village to village, actually getting to know the community and empathize with them and actually explain to them directly, not waiting for these B40s to come to them. So that is our major difference, because we can see a lot of people out there, they don't even know about apps that covers about micro insurance, micro Takaful and all this. So that's what we're trying to stress on, that we want to reach out to these B40s.
Okay, so thank you. Any question from Mr. Wan Ahmad Idit to the group?
All right. Good morning. Good morning, right? 11 o'clock. Okay. Good morning. So team 5. I think very good person. You have a lot of data and stuff, and then in fact you didn't manage to run through all this. Right? It's like clear you thought about it. I think one of the things that I do want to know, coming back to that question that Dr. Azrul asked, and the solution that you proposed about, having that mobile bus going around, right? The thing about B40 itself, I think the numbers, if you look at the what do you call it, the segment itself in Malaysia is huge. So having I'm not sure how many mobile buses you plan to have to actually get it up to scale. Like, what other things do you think that can actually address this instead of just leveraging on that? I think that's a question, right? So one of the issues with all these mobile apps, right, if you don't get traction good enough in the early days, then it dies down. So how do you address that?
May I? Okay. So based on our marketing strategy also, we have a pre-launch and post-launch strategy. So for our pre-launch, we will aggressively market the product, the app itself, through digital mediums, platforms, and also physically. So I think in the physically, we have presented a physical marketing where we would approach this target group from agents, from the users itself. So it's more of like we approach them rather than just the buses also. We will go out during trade shows, during using endorsements, key influencers and whatnot lah. So basically, we would also see that our allocation for marketing in terms of physical marketing is very large. So hence, we believe that physical marketing is very fundamental in terms of reaching out to the B40s lah.
Okay, so thank you. So from Tuan Haji Mahtar itself, is there any question that you wanted to ask to the team?
You will rely a lot on the agent because you will give commission to the agent, right? Mind you that the agent will go for a potential client that they can close the deal. That would be worst time for them to spend. How are you going to motivate the agent to go for your target market?
May I take it? So yeah, as what we have planned about this, we already ensure as for the pre-launching and things like that, we already ensure these people, like these agents, understands the concepts of our applications. They understand about it, and then we would like ensure them the target market that they brought to us, the one that they registers to us, are the one that comply to our requirement as a B40s community.
I'm sorry, you have only 30 seconds to wrap up your answers. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the
Can I add to
20 seconds.
Can I add to what I add to? Okay, additionally, like we've also identified that using agents is not only the only method that we're focusing on. That's why we're doing like a multi-tiered approach, just to ensure that everyone knows about the app before it's launched, just so that we can get the traction that we need, when it's launched. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. So basically we have done all the Q&A session for the team 5. So while waiting for that, so we have the first Kupu-Kupu group, the second one is the community volunteering, and then we have Sempurna, Bersama, and Kasih Kita, and the final group will be actually like, so everyone is nervous and excited to watch the final presentation, but I guess we can just give a moment for the judges to evaluate for the team 5. But during that time, you may just get ready for your presentation.
Sure, thank you. Let me share my screen then. Pokoknya.
Okay.
Good.
Okay, good. Okay, so finally, the last group of the day. I believe everyone is also excited to watch their presentation. So without further ado, you may start now.
All right, in 3, 2, 1. Hi everyone, we are from CCG. Before we begin, let me tell you a story. Meet Ezan. When talking about risk protection, he had encountered a rather unpleasant experience with insurance agents and wants a policy that's easy to understand, accessible, and convenient for social protection. He wishes for a simpler process when it comes to micro takaful, so he can get the risk protection he needs. And after doing our research, we realized that Ezan is not alone. Most B40 does not take up micro takaful due to 3 main reasons. Mainly, they don't really have much information and do not know where and how to purchase micro takaful while having unfavorable experience on the claiming process. Hence, we have came up with solutions for these challenges where we aim to educate awareness to B40, trigger conversion by providing accessibility, and revamp the current claiming process. In order to achieve these desired outcomes, we have decided to focus on 2 strategies, which are initiating local community touchpoints and to form strategic partnerships. Firstly, let's delve deeper into the first strategy, which is the community touchpoints. Currently, FWD CASE is running digitally with the aim to lower the operation costs and to increase efficiency. However, this is a new approach compared to previous traditional approach. It's clear that traditionally, agents are the bridges connecting both FWD Takaful and the B40 community users. So the question now is, how can we still humanize the process while making sure FWD CASE is accessible to the B40 without the agent in place to connect these two parties? Introducing to you our strategy, community-centric distribution that engage the small groups in the community to connect B40 customers to FWD Takaful. So how does this work? With community touchpoints, we're able to get them protected with 4 simple steps. Firstly, exposure and awareness with offline ads and in-person sharing. This allows B40 to further explore and understand the Takaful products as information is relayed via conversation and word of mouth. Once they receive enough information, we'll be able to trigger resonance as misconception gets addressed. And the community person in charge allow them to accept and subscribe simply to Micro Takaful.
Moving on to our strategy 2, we propose a strategy partnership with various stakeholders in this ecosystem, such as telco company, payment gateway, and government agency to provide multiple channels and wider reach. So let's look closer to the partnership with telco company. You all will agree that almost everyone has telephone numbers. So having a Micro Takaful and telco package allow B40 community to easily manage their subscription due to the automatic reminder along with the monthly bill payment or Takaful amount into the prepaid coupons. And not only that, if they are not on auto subscription, users can also easily opt to have an add-on purchase of Micro Takaful whenever they are paying for their premium bills. And moving on, it's also vital to allow both offline and online payment method for the B40 to maintain their Micro Takaful subscription. This is to ensure that both options address the gap of accessibility to Micro Takaful. In addition to that, we found that B40's community are the one who not subscribing to Takaful since the concept of protection is not tangible and they could not see the value in immediate future. Hence, creating insurance voucher could redesign the customer experience as they can clearly see what they are paying for. And now let us zoom into the claim process. Traditionally, when a customer is affected by accident, they need to contact their agents for claim process. Without agents, customer can now claim on their own. However, this might be scary for some and unfavorable for the less literate or not familiar with technology, and this might stop them from making the claim. Instead of passively waiting for the affected customer reach out to us, our strategic partnership with government agency in integrated customer database allow providers to actively offer help to the affected customer so no providers goes to use and get the first step going. So social inclusion is about leaving no one behind. While having online solution, we also need to have the offline mechanism to make sure everyone, including the one without technology, is covered. So with our strategy 1 and strategy 2, we are reimagining the Micro Takaful ecosystem to be more community-centric and address the gap of accessibility to the B40 community by engaging a more familiar touchpoint to those in need and bringing a whole new journey in the claiming process. And this is the theme behind today's solutions. So ladies and gentlemen, protect yourself and your loved one. Bills feel so normal like a habit. Takaful should be too. Thank you very much. And we are open the floor for Q&A.
Okay, thank you to team 3, I'm sorry. It's very like, wow, every presentation is good. Okay, so the presentation is precise and concise. So basically, let's invite the judges to give us comments. So first, can we have from Mr. Wan Ahmad Najib, do you have any question that you want to ask to the group?
Hi, good morning, team 3. So very good presentation. I think you covered a very very straightforward online and offline proposal, right? In getting to offer this. One thing that I wanted to understand a bit further is, you know, it is right, partnering and stuff like that. But what are the messaging that you would go out, right, when you promote this to actually trigger the customers, the B40 segment to actually take up a B40 product? I think through the 4 steps that you have, that's one of the 4 steps is trigger, right? So what kind of messaging that would actually generate that interest for the B40 community to take up a Takaful product?
Yeah, JD, we want to go for that?
Yeah, sure. So actually, what we do to actually trigger them, there's actually two ways behind. One is actually we simplify the process whenever they want to renew. So whenever they renew their mobile service or pay for their utility bills, they can also pay along with their micro insurance premiums. So that's one of the way. And another way is we are planning to actually offer digital vouchers, which is on their e-wallets. So why is this so? Is because when we go through when the FWD CASE process, right, we find it pretty scary when the whole process it writes there, like when you die, you get how much, and then when you lose your limb, how much you get. So when it is in a voucher form, then it's more tangible and they can see the value of it. So these are some of the strategies that we aim to actually trigger the conversion part. And then if Oscar, you want to add on, or JJ?
Yeah, so in terms of another thing is that we understand that like previously a lot of teams that propose apps and something, and actually acquire user is the hard part. That's why we go to a partnering model where we want to, as the code that we have said, we want to make subscribe to Takaful is like a habit, like paying a bill. It's just a need, it's a must for everyone else. So this is why we actually, you can see from the strategic partnership, we always partner with the one that like let's say the telephones telco company payment gateway that people usually pay their bill, even whether you are B40 at the end of the day you still pay the bill. So yeah, that's how actually we want to change the concept of it's an add-on deal for you, and then you actually get protected when you subscribe for it. That's the message you want to deliver.
Okay, thank you. So Dr. Azrul, do you have any question that you want to propose to the group?
Yeah, thank you. I think another nice presentation. Just want to have clarification from your side. I think the idea from your presentations is related to the having the third party to verify your claim. I think there's a good idea of it. But my question is that how you want to integrate your system through the system. Their system means Jabatan Kebajikan, they have their own data and system, and other agencies have their own data and system. I think the tricky part is how you want to integrate their system to your system. There's another one issue. And then, as you know, that the government agencies compared to the corporate and private sector actually is less effective. So can you rely on them? Thank you.
Yeah. So we actually do take this into consideration when we have a session with Mr. Fairuz, the products teams in the FWD. So it talk about, of course, this is something that we can explore on. And then in terms of the integration part of the data, of course, there's difficulty that we talked before, in terms of the maybe different organization, as a government and private sector, they have their different way of compounding the data, and then they have the data privacy compliance as well. But this is something that we propose, and then we hope that something that is really helpful, because I personally, parents get the hospital, I think the claiming process, even with an agent, also quite hectic for me. So this is what we come out of. Of course, in the long run, we need to do more research to have it that. Yeah.
And just to add on, in terms of technicality wise, it will be mostly on integration of the API. So we just need to integrate the API to connect the database, and then we do need to actually send all the information that is actually needed. Just need to integrate the ID for the insurance itself. So that can actually help to prevent the data privacy. Yeah.
So last question from the final judges, which is Tuan Haji Mahtar.
Hey, well done. I think you have covered quite a lot on this. I think this is the wish list of all the insurance, all the Takaful and insurance companies. You have everyone to come in and support the system. But can you share, do you think what is the real challenge apart from the integration that none of or not many providers are able to connect everything as you have presented at the moment?
Okay, so you guys only have 30 seconds to wrap up the answer.
Okay, so of course, we do understand that previously, let's say in telco company, everyone is competing into each others, and then even in digital, everyone is just fighting, to get the user itself. So I think what the world is changing, and then the way that we offer is a win-win situation when, let's say, just imagine that Touch and Go and Boost that partner with us, people will tend to go there. So instead of having a competitive, mindset, I think now the business is switching to collaborations, and then especially in this tough time when COVID-19 is coming, I think the attitude of business change, the people change, and then this is why we think, as a young people, we think this is very possible in the future. It might not be possible in the past, but this is what we envision, and then we think it's possible when the attitude of mindset people have changed. Okay,
thank you. Wow. Okay, thank you to the team 3. I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
Okay, so basically, like, wait a minute. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, so congratulations to all 6 teams of Digital Financial Inclusion Challenge 2021. I believe everyone is excited to get the result, but it's now time for judges' deliberation, which will take about 20 minutes. All teams may go for a 5-minute break, and we will come back for a fun activity after this. You may leave your Zoom on and get some snack and come back, pump up for our activity.
The recording has stopped.
So everyone may just take a 5-minute break, and after you have done all of your presentations, congratulations to everyone. And after 5 minutes, we will come back for new activity before the result announced.
I'm sharing my screen. Can you unshare, please?
Okay, sorry.
Thank you.
Okay, great.
Okay, welcome back, teams. That was our 5-minute break. So if you guys are back, I would really appreciate it if you can turn on your cameras, please. Awesome. I see a lot of teams are back.
Today I'm gonna be productive.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna actually play a game. So I need all teams to be involved. It's a quick activity that we're doing together. And so what's gonna happen is I'm gonna spin the wheel of names. Okay, so I'm gonna be spinning the wheel of names shortly. And after I spin the wheel of names, a team will be selected, and I have a question for you guys. Okay, so it's either that you can choose one representative to answer, or lagi seronok lah if I can get like all 3 of you to actually like respond together. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen. Okay, and I'm gonna select the team, the first team to be selected to actually answer my question. Okay, let's see which team is it gonna be. Okay, looks like it's team
This meeting is
2.
being recorded.
Okay, team 2, if you guys could all turn on your cameras. I think you guys have it on.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello, is Tasnima here? Hold on, give me a minute. Yes, okay. All right, guys. So your question is, if you can describe DFIC in 3 words, what would it be? So maybe each of you individually can just shout out like 3 words that you would describe DFIC.
I say eye-opening.
Okay, eye-opening.
Challenging.
Challenging.
Very engaging.
Okay, that's good. Anything else you would like to add about your experience in DFIC so far?
I'd
been
like to
great.
say thank you to Nazrid and Nadra for inviting me. I had so much fun.
And I don't know, I really enjoyed the time with our mentors and meeting so many new friends here. I think this is like a great way to end the year, to end 2021. I'm so glad we applied and like somehow we did the top 6.
Yeah, and thanks for the opportunity to be here. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. I'm glad that you guys had fun and you met new friends. Okay, I have one more question for you. Okay, so anyone can take this up. If the DFIC did not offer cash prizes, how would you convince your friends to actually join the DFIC?
I would say maybe do it for yourself, like better yourself as an individual to gain experience in things that you've never done before.
Also we haven't hang out with Taz for so long, so I was like, Taz, we gotta do this. Because there's no way we're meeting in real life, right? So this is a nice thing to do together as friends, yeah.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much, guys. We're really glad to have you part of the competition. Yeah, I think you have made new friends. Zahang commented, "Got Amoy cantik and Abang Kaca." Okay, thank you so much, Team 2. Okay, let's see. The next team, for our questions today. So I'm gonna randomly pick, okay? So let's see. I'm gonna pick Team 3.
Hi.
Okay, hello. You guys were the last team that actually presented today. So how are you feeling?
Quite tiring because we didn't sleep the whole night yesterday until 5.
Oh wow, until 5 a.m.
Yup.
Our fancy want to talk with us.
Yeah.
We talk the whole night.
Yeah. Motivate us.
Has it been exciting?
It is.
Yeah. Okay, just give me 1 minute. I just want to make sure you guys are all spotlighted. Okay, I think we have one more of your team members. Good job, yeah. Okay, done. Thank you. All right. So your question for today is, okay, what was the most unexpected thing about this competition? What was your, did I really sign up for this moment?
Yeah, maybe I will go first. So yeah, we know these competitions like I know it's extended, like previously you offer registration, and then I told JD it's like let's sign up for that, and then it's like it's just 1 hour before the competition, then we're like, oh, why not we just not joining because it's not like we can't finish all the question review, and it's extended, but human psychology we keep dragging. So actually we also finished our submission 1 hour before the extended timeline as well, together with I think JJ and JD. Yeah, so we of course we did a quick research, just come into record videos and then typing out the answer is is like everyone just like we doing all research but didn't have the time to compile it. But luckily we managed to submit on time, and quite amazing, like we submit on 11 something and then 12 something, we know that we get into top 6. Yeah, so these are the unexpected moment that we have. Yeah, maybe JD and JJ want to share some of the others.
Yeah, sure. I would love to hear.
Yeah, maybe I can go ahead. So I think for me, the unexpected moment is when we open the canvas lah. So at first I thought it's the Canva where you design poster and all, and then maybe there's some contents there. But then when you open, right, and then you saw all the modules, then you guys really did a lot of research in coming out the contents that's like easily understandable. At the same time, like it covers all areas lah. So we were really impressed with the contents in the canvas. Yeah.
Okay, that's really
I
good.
think
So
additionally,
yes, go on.
To add on like JD part, I think not just the mural thing, but it's also like how we are keep on being prompting by our facilitator to complete our task. I think like such commitment of the facilitator is something that we unexpected, and I mean we didn't meet such committed facilitator in our like previous competitions, things like that. So I mean really thanks for having such a high quality event.
Okay, that's it's very good to hear your feedback and also your unexpected moments. So wishing you guys all the best. Yeah, so we'll be announcing the winners shortly. All right, thank you so much, Team 3.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so I'm going to share my screen once again and we're going back to the wheel to decide which team will go next. So the judges will be deliberating until 11:45 before we actually announce the winners. Okay, so let's see which is our, oops, sorry. Okay, so I'm going to spin the wheel to decide on the next team. Okay, so we have 4 more teams here. Okay, we have Team 5 who will be going next to answer the questions. Okay, if I can get help to spotlight Team 5, and if you guys can have your cameras on, please. Okay, I see Shaza ready, Ain ready as well. Okay, you're one more team member, Nabil. All right, okay guys, so how are you feeling?
Great.
Relief.
Yeah, relief.
Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, what's your confidence level of being a part of the top 3?
I think Nabil can have this one.
You like Nabil too.
Oh, is it?
Answer
Oh,
it.
confident level, is it?
Yes, confidence level.
Based on what? Is it like our past week or for today
Just
only?
based on, you know, your entire experience, what's your confidence level of
Okay.
winning today?
So for me, I think I have the highest respect for my teammates. Both Shaza and Ain is very great person, great people. So I'm very honored to be on this team. Hence why I say my confidence in this team when I was chosen to be a part of it was always 110%.
Okay, awesome. That's good to hear. Okay, so your question for today is, was there any point of the competition throughout these 2 weeks where you actually felt like giving up? And what pushed you to keep going in this competition? I hear laughter, so I'm sure there's a story behind
just
it.
see that, tourist.
Okay. Ain is the taskmaster. She's the one who kept on pushing us, especially me and Nabil, to do our work. Like, korang ni bila nak siap? Oh, okay, sorry. At one point, I'm like, okay, we if I and Nabil is the only one like in the group, we definitely wouldn't even finish the whole thing. Ain is definitely the one who keeps us in line and make sure that we, reach our deadline and all. Yeah, so kudos to her lah.
So what was the point where you actually felt like giving up? Bila Ain push terlalu banyak ke?
Yeah, like I feel like a sheep.
So we all need an Ain in our team for sure.
For sure.
They are both very busy guy. I mean, like Shaza is having his master classes, and then Nabil is a student activist. So I cannot like have both at the same time. So I have to keep up with both in different times. So it's very challenging. But thank you, DFIC. I will strengthen our friendship, I guess.
All right, thank you so much, Team 5. Ain and Nabil, do you want to add anything on which point you actually felt like giving up? Okay, kalau tak ada anything to add, okay, that's cool. So all the best, guys. Thank you so much, Team 5. All right, next, I would like to have Team 6 ready. Okay, so let's just wait for a moment for us to spotlight all members of Team 6. So we have Valerie, we have Faika. Yes, I see Faika. How are you feeling, Faika? You guys were the first to present today. Good job on that.
Yeah, I just have like 3 words, I think, to talk for today, I think. So yeah, it is a quite amazing experience and journey for me, especially in DFIC. It's a great opportunity for us to when we working together as a teammate, as a team, so we know our team better, yeah.
Okay. Well, how about you? How do you feel about this entire experience?
Exciting.
Exciting? Okay. So I have one question for Team 6. Your question is, has your perception of money management or insurance or takaful changed in any way after you joined the FIC? Like, what was your before and what's the after in terms of your perception?
Before this, I always heard like from the people around me say like the insurance takaful is more disadvantage, most like negative things, most of the negative things, But when I joined the FIC, I want to know more about the good side, more about the positive sides of insurance takaful, because each topic must have the good and bad side, must have that good side. So I want to know more, and I got it when I joined the FIC. So yeah, it's amazing.
All right, thank you so much for sharing, Faika. Valerie, do you have anything to add on to what Faika has just said?
All right. So for me, before I didn't know how important having a takaful or insurance as a like youths like me lah, and how important it is. And when we are still young, we apply for insurance and takaful. It had a lot of advantages lah for us in the long run. So I learned a lot of things that I didn't knew before. I didn't even bother to know about it. But after joining the FIC, I learned a lot of useful insight lah that I can use in the future. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, guys. By the way, I love your team name, Kupu Kupu Butterfly.
Yeah.
So keep advocating for financial inclusion. Your journey doesn't end here. All right?
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, so next I am going to invite Team 4. Okay, we have Zahang, Pokok, and Chia Ching. Okay, I'm gonna be spotlighting you guys. Zahang still malu-malu ke? Okay, all right. So your question for today is similar to the question earlier where I asked the other team, what would be 3 words if you were to describe the FIC? If you guys want to do 1 word each pun boleh.
I think I go first.
Can.
I think this program is very precise on the content that you want to deliver, because go through the modules, and before I go into the modules, right, I think like it is something like 2 to 3 pages, then I can understand. Then I go to the modules. Wow, a lot of things. Got three modules. Then yeah, very precise on the knowledge that I want to deliver.
Okay, thank you, Chia Ching. So your word is precise. How about Pokok and Zahang?
Okay, so for me, I think the word will be challenging.
Challenging,
yes.
Okay.
Why is it challenging is because we have like a certain of standard, like we have a precise of standard for us. And then we want our idea to be the best. Then we keep brainstorming like days and days. Then we came up with some sort of idea that we all agreed on. Yeah, and then we present today. And then we also don't know how strong our competitors are. And then they were actually all pretty strong as well. So
Okay. Yeah, challenging is always good. It pushes you out of your comfort zone. So Zahang, 1 word from you. I hear that you're the task manager here in your team. 1 word.
1 word I'll say is empowering.
Empowering.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm glad to hear that from the teams. Precise, challenging, and empowering. Okay. Thank you so much, Team 4. Yeah, we're going to be announcing shortly. So all the best, guys. All right. Thank you, Team 4. Okay. I'm just going to have one quick question for Team 1. Okay, so we have Ain, Bukhari, and also Azam. Okay, I see Bukhari ready. Okay, so your question is, what was the most challenging part of DFIC bila korang rasa macam nak give up? Ada tak that moment? Just share.
Pergi conference.
Pergi conference?
Dan tinggal saya seorang di sini.
Oh, okay, yes. So one of the sessions Bukhari seorang. Okay, time tu lah rasa nak give up. Alright. So who is the task manager in this team? Siapa yang push korang untuk buat kerja ni? Bukhari. Alright. I like your name also, your team's name, Sempurna. Any last words you want to say to the entire, your friends here, the FIC team, the FASIs?
Last word ialah kita buat produk ni untuk B40 kan. Jadi our goal is to help them.
Yes. Wah, ni kata-kata semangat ni, inspirasi. Okay, thank you so much, Team 1. All the best to you guys. So I will now pass it back to Amir because I think we have the results back with us already.
Thank you, Miss Farhana. What a great activity. And hello, everyone. Welcome back to Digital Financial Inclusion Challenge 2021. If you are back, please switch on your video, give us an emoji or type in the chat that we are back. So, wow, okay, I guess somebody say like nervous. Okay, let's go. Okay, so thank you everyone. So results for the Digital Financial Inclusion Challenge 2021 are in. And I'm excited to announce this year's winners shortly. But before that, I would like to invite one of our judges, Encik Wan Ahmad Najib, the Chief Strategy and Digital Distribution Officer at DFIC Berhad, to give his overall comments and thoughts on this year's challenge.
Okay, thank you, Amir. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A very good day. I won't say morning anymore. It's close to in between, so let's say a very good day to everyone. I know everyone is very excited and super nervous to hear in the results. But before that, let me first take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you. I know during the panel session, I mentioned to everyone, it is a competition, but I was pleading to all of you to give it all for the people, for the B40 community, to come out as the voice, right? I mentioned the exact word, the voice, to advocate for this very, very important agenda. And I might break down to tears seeing the presentation this morning by all 6 of you, the things that you put together within just such a short period of time, the thoughts that you put in, the way you've articulated the issues in hand, the way that you've put together the solutions that you think would benefit the B40 community. I can sleep well at night tonight knowing that there are youth today that will continue this important agenda, this important challenge for us to get all B40 protected in the future. And again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much for taking this opportunity so seriously. And that much I would say, I am speechless, right? I am speechless on that. All of you are winners. Let me tell you that. Some of you might not notice, but I've actually been around for every sessions that you had. I was actually attending a family event yesterday, but I was actually listening into your mentoring sessions. You did not notice me. I came in as a I use somebody else's name and came in and drop in all of your breakout rooms and listen in for the whole session. Right? I know a lot of you. I've seen how you ask questions to the facies, the mentors. Some of you hit roadblocks, and I'm so happy to see those roadblocks being overcome within 24 hours and pull together all the presentation that you put forward. I know there were some that did not have time, but from the slides that you shared, I know that those are very good initiatives that was put forward, even much more better. Some or even all might be better to some of what we've done at FU Takaful. So again, remember, all of you are winners. That much I can attest to you. Please continue to be the advocates of this particular important agenda of financial inclusion, Takaful inclusion in particular in the future. This is the first step. Now this is the first step with the I think you guys met the FASIS, their part, and the host and a lot of people, they are part of the Financial Youth Inclusion Committee. Brought to you now by the youth, for the future of the community. Now the future is in your hands. I'm passing back to the host and to continue with the event. But let me close off to say that I hope you enjoyed the Digital Financial Inclusion Challenge as much as I did. I hope you've learned a lot, and I hope you continue being the voice for this important agenda. Thank you very much again from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you, Encik Wan Ahmad Najib, for your encouraging message. And I can see chat by Tuan Haji Mahtar, which is actually like it compliments us. And thank you to Tuan Haji Mahtar and Dr. Azrul for having your time with us. All right, it's finally the moment that we have all been waiting for. I've got the result of the winners for Digital Financial Inclusion Challenge 2021. Are you guys excited? Give me a wish or emojis. How are you feeling right now? So basically, if myself, I'm excited to announce the winners. But like this year's DFIC is really intense. I can feel the intensity. Okay, so just a quick reminder for all the teams to have your cameras on for the announcement. Would like to see your reaction. I will give it for 1 minute for all of the team to switch on your cameras. Okay, I believe everyone have on their cameras. So without further ado, so can we start with the announcing the winners for the DFIC 2021. So we will begin with the winner at the third place winner. This team will get a certificate and walk away with RM 2,000 ringgit cash. The team that is on the third place is, congratulations to Team 3. So basically like Team 3, what are you guys feeling right now? Just a quick simple reaction from you guys.
Yeah, feeling great, and then we wish our solution can be implemented in the future. And then, of course, there's a lot of things to be researched on, but I do resonate with what Mr. Wan Najib has mentioned, is that we are young, so of course, it's very good for us to come with more innovative ideas that can help the community. Yeah, that's all from us. Let's say JD and JD want to add on, feel free to do so.
Okay, so it's okay. Next, who we will announce first? The second or the first? What are you guys feeling? The second, should we announce for the second place or the first place? So just let's go for the runner-up first. This group will bring home a certificate and receive RM 3,000 ringgit cash as prizes. The team winning second place, who do you guys think? Who do you guys think? The team that winning on the second place is the Team 2. Congratulations to Team 2. So So,
Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you so much for this opportunity. We're stunned.
We're really stunned. I don't know what to say.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I can see you are stunned, which I can see your reaction.
I'm speechless.
Yes, even myself is speechless. But you guys did a great job. Okay, so the next will be the first place for Digital Financial Inclusion Challenge, DFIC. So now let's get to the awaited announcement. This year, champion of Digital Financial Inclusion Challenge 2021. This team will be receiving a certificate of achievement for each member and walk away with RM5,000 ringgit. So basically, who do you guys think that winning on the first place of the DFIC 2021? So currently we have the team 3 and the team 2. You guys think? Okay, so basically I guess like everyone is nervous and exciting to get the result for the first place winner. So our champion for DFIC 2021 is, congratulations to team 1. So can you guys say a word about what do you guys feeling right now?
Terima kasih. Alhamdulillah kita berjawab. Actually, kita okay tak apa, kita ada terbaca. Okay. Because we just gave me about the third or the second page. Oh my god. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you so much for keep believing in what we are trying to do and see that the goal of it is about being possible. It's not about us. So thank you so much. Guys, that's all.
Thank you Encik Najib. Tolong ambil saya punya idea ni dari researchikan. Betul memang kata boleh maju kata.
Okay, thank you to team 1 which is sempurna. Congratulations to all the teams. Okay, so thus by announcing the top 3 of DFIC 2021, the 3 consolation prizes will be awarded to team 4, 5 and 6. They will receive a certificate and walk away with RM500 ringgit each team. Once again, congratulations to all teams. We hope that you enjoy your journey through the DFIC 2021 and we look forward to having with us today to continuously advocate for financial inclusion. So congratulations everyone. I believe like it is fun journey and despite it's like a roller coaster, but I believe it's exciting, right? So congratulations everyone. Okay, thus by announcing the winners of DFIC 2021 to mark the end of our program for today. On behalf of all committee members, I would like to express my utmost gratitude to all distinguished guests and members of the floor for making this event a success. Now, I will leave you with a quote by Stuart Brown, an author and an innovative thinker, who once said, "We can see the past but not influence it. We can influence the future but not see it. Let us all be guided by all the things we have learned and heard throughout the session and be able to influence the future." Before we go into group picture, I would like to make 2 quick announcements. First, top 3 winners, please step back for an interview session with us. We are also opening recruitment for the Financial Inclusion Youth Committee. You guys can sign up to be part of committee by indicating your interest in the feedback form. Also, feel free to reach out the organizers should you have any question. That marks the end of the Digital Financial Inclusion Challenge, the DFIC 2021. Till we meet again, thank you and Assalamualaikum. The participants and honorable guests are now invited to have a photo session before we end the event today. Please switch on your camera for the photo session.
All right, everyone, please switch on your cameras. Let's take a picture together. 3, 2, 1. Okay, keep smiling because we have 2 pages of pictures.